really boring because he treats me so good, which, like, common sense, like, you want to be treated good from a guy. But when you get treated good, it's kind of like boring. And don't hate me, but I do love toxic. And I don't mean like super bad, but I like some spice in my life. And yeah, that's why I kind of don't like my type of guys anymore. I like somebody who, like, I don't mean mistreats me in a bad way, but you know what I mean by toxic? Yeah, that's my type.
Women like men who don't like them. Women chase men who don't like them.
Just like gangsters.
Why?
It's just something about a gangster. Like, I know bitches gonna feel me when they see this. It's something about a gangsta ass nigga. Like, it's just something about that. You know, I just love gangsters.
I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've like tried really hard to be attracted to men who like treat me well.
It's boring.
It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
The men who would have treated me the way I wanted to be treated, I didn't want. That's just the honest truth, right? And if more people would just be honest about the fact that they have met good people, they have met solid people who would have been great partners in a relationship, but for whatever reason, it was just something about that person you just couldn't get with, and that's the reason why you didn't move forward. Most of us have met good people. That's what y'all really need to start talking more about online, instead of who don't do what and what you can't get. You've met good people. Stop it.
In my early days of dating, I thought that I could save women. You know, they'd come to me and tell me a sob story about, oh, those guys never treat me right and this and that. I got abused as a kid and this and that. And I'm sitting there like, oh, that's so sad. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be different. I'm going to be different from all the guys she's ever dated. I'm going to be nice to her and cordial and get her gifts and buy her flowers and do all the things that she's never had done to her before. And she's going to absolutely love me for it and see that she deserves this. No, they don't feel that, because their experience is, for whatever reason, their comfort zone is trauma.
It's true. 90% of women do not fall into that space of deserving the kind of man that will protect and provide on that level. You might get the guy who will take you to a fancy restaurant. You might get the guy who will throw you $200-$300, but he's not going to spend 20 bands to build your business, because you're just not that bitch.
Yeah. Touch on the boards, I like this shit. It's got that feel to it. Had it hard.
Listen, I don't have to tell you. I mean, you already heard the clip in the beginning of this video. That pretty much is self-explanatory. I always had a saying that says, people respect those that don't respect them. Sounds crazy, but it's the truth. That goes for men and women. People respect those that don't respect them. It's a crazy world we live in. If you ask me, so much shit is backwards, so much shit is upside down. Like, I can't even explain it. I don't know why it's this way, but this is the world we live in. That saying also goes in the dating world, I feel like. People love those that don't love them. In this case, a lot of females that's talking, the message that they're putting out there is that majority of women want a man that they have to chase. They want a man that they have to tame, if you will. The good guy isn't as appealing. He's not a turn on because he comes relationship ready. He comes with morals, with respect. He comes valuing, putting you on a pedestal, treating you the way he would think that you would want to be treated. And as you can hear these females saying in this clip, a lot of women don't like that. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but that's the way of the world. I think almost every guy has experienced this or some form of it at some point in your life. You know, I've had females that I was head over heels for, or, you know, I was really into, really liked. I came in with the teachings that I learned growing up as a kid, watching Disney, listening to my mother, seeing in the movies, flowers, heart on my sleeve, treating them like a lady, treating them like a queen. And it didn't always work in my favor. I used to not understand like dudes who treated them like trash, or the dudes that they knew were dogs, they knew were sleeping with tons of women. These were the dudes they were chasing. Everything that good guys were willing to do, they didn't want. They wanted it from the guys that weren't willing to do that, from the guys that they had to damn near beg to do that. It took a couple heartbreaks in my younger years for me to start to really understand this concept. When I stopped caring, when I became that guy, when I became the dog, the bad guy, whatever you want to call it, I started getting or receiving the love that I was looking for back when I was the quote-unquote nice guy, the quote-unquote good guy. And it baffled me because by that time, I didn't want it no more. I was good. Like, I didn't want it. Like, I didn't even look at you the same no more. And that's when I started understanding the psychology of it. An older gentleman told me once, he said, you could either love them or you can understand them, but you can't do both. And when you start to understand women, it's gonna be harder and harder for you to find one that you truly love, because now you understand the psychology of how things work. And sometimes that might not always sit right with you. I know guys who have gained this understanding and they said they can never see themselves being in a serious relationship or being married ever in life because they know how the system works. And sadly, unfortunately, in most cases, not all, they know once the next guy comes around who poses more of a challenge, there's a high probability of you getting left or getting cheated on. And some men don't want to deal with that. As for me though, I'm somewhere in the middle. I understand the gentlemen who say they're never getting married, they're never gonna be in a relationship or never take anything serious. Like, I know where that comes from. I understand why they feel like that. But one piece of advice I will give is don't let anyone change who you are or make you feel like you have to change who you are. Always be true to who you are. If you a guy that wants marriage, wants a family, you come across the people we seen in the beginning of this video, bro, look at it as a sign. Be thankful for it. Every heartbreak I experienced or every letdown, I eventually became so grateful to God that he allowed that to happen, because if not, right now I'll be stuck in situations that would probably be destroying me emotionally, mentally, financially, you name it. So you gotta be grateful when God allows these people to hurt you or do whatever they do that causes you to walk away, or even when they walk away, because that's him cleaning out your life from the toxicity, from things that don't serve you, from things that aren't good for you. And it kind of helps you decipher who's who. There's still good people left out here. Are they harder to find? Absolutely. I'll tell you one thing, they are not on social media. You know what I'm saying? But be thankful when people like that expose their hand, when their true colors start showing, especially if you don't got no ties to that person, you ain't got no kids, you're not married to them. Man, run. You know, don't lose sight of you. Don't give up hope, but get out of those situations as fast as you can. People like that will never be able to truly appreciate somebody that love them. Even more than that, these are people that don't love themselves. They don't value themselves. That's probably a deeper psychology. That's why they chase rejection. That's why they can only appreciate and respect disrespect. They run from the sight of real love or somebody actually caring for them because they don't feel that way about themselves. If you were blessed to escape that, man, continue running, continue building yourself up, and just wait until God sends that right one across your path. Don't settle for less, King. I just wanted to jump on here and tell y'all that real quick. Make sure you share. If you feel like there's somebody that could benefit from this, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Look me in my eyes, what you see is what I've been through. All I'm pouring out is pain. Head seeping through my pencil. Check the streets for my credentials. All the bells, my name ring.